Good afternoon. Hello. Hello. We're back. And we are here just doing some stuff and some things as we do. We have much to do today, and I think the first and foremost of those few things is to use our sandstone accordingly and get rid of these leaves once and for all, as they are not part of the aesthetic that I am hoping to achieve here. We're not allowed leaves, and so they are in direct violation of what we got going here, right? So we're gonna get rid of them to the best of our ability. And yeah, we're just gonna start out here by placing a few sandstone blocks. Now that we have access to them, things are good. Things are golden, and we're gonna be able to start building a lot more now, which is really, really good. Because, as you know, we were struggling with that. We were not able to build anything simply because we did not have the materials to do so. Well, in my last few Minecrafty episodes, we have done it. We have gotten rid of it, and we have made it whole. Oh, it is so beautiful. Let me tell you, we went to the desert. We rode the Hasselhoff. And we got ourselves some Frorican sandstone, which is currently smelting, which is fantastic. So, yes, we did get ourselves some sandstone, which is really, really good news. We are now able to continue or start building, but we still have a little bit left to do in terms of the diggy dig, right? Still have a little bit to do, and that's fine. We'll get that going. Not a problem at freaking all. And we just need to make it whole, right? We need to do it all, make it whole, and probably get rid of these orange slabs here. They kind of stick out like a sore thumb, and I'm not the biggest freaking fan of them. Hell, I don't even know if these farms will end up staying, to be honest. I like the plot of land that they exhibit, but I don't know if we will actually keep these as farms for very long, to be honest. I like the idea of having farms, but this doesn't seem like the place for them, right? Especially because it kind of, sort of goes against our no life policy, right? So we are not allowed to have any of the organic materials such as leaves, and I feel like crops probably fall under that category, right? So we're not allowed to have trees, we're not allowed to have leaves. I feel like we probably should not be allowed to have crops in here unless they are hidden in underground and are purely for getting the things and not for aesthetic purposes, right? So I'm thinking that's what we'll probably end up doing here, is getting rid of these and just keeping all of these plots of land as something. I don't know what yet, but I think it would probably be beneficial and good for us if we were able to do something like that. You guys will have to let me know, though. Are we allowed to have crops? Yes or no? You can be the deciding factor on if we get rid of them or if we are allowed to keep them. You guys will have to let me know, because I truly am at a loss. I'm not sure. Should we keep them? Should we not? It's a hard decision to say, and well, although I am the creator of this world, I am heavily influenced by you guys. So I think that will be a decision for you guys that I will ask from time to time and see if you guys change your mind, see if, whatever. And we'll go from there, right? I just want to get rid of all the sandstone that we currently have in our inventory. That way it will make me feel like I'm doing a little bit of progress, and then I can also say we didn't just dig today, right? Right. Let me have a quick drink. Oh, baby. Delicious. I love my fruit water. It's so good. Makes no sense to me that I enjoy it as much as I do, especially room temp, but I really, really enjoy the fruit water. I'm not gonna lie. But it's just one of my many quirks, I suppose. And that's okay. We're on our last stack of the sandstony goodness here, which is fine. Said we just need to feel like I'm making progress here. Really do. And this has been leaves for far, far too long now. And we can't have that anymore. We now have the materials to get rid of it, so that is exactly what we're doing here. Just replacing as much of this as we can with the sandstone, and then we got to get rid of these blocks at the very least, because they are horrendous and they look just abysmal, and I can't deal with that. So, yeah. We'll see. I've never, ever, ever built anything before that didn't have like trees or vines or some kind of nature-like feature. So this is going to be very interesting. And if you guys tell me, hey, you're not allowed to have farms in this build either, that's fine. We will work around that and make something cool to the best of my ability with that then. Under those same parameters, we will do that. We'll just add it to the rule set and everything will be fine. But I know that it will be very difficult to fill a lot of space without farms. Normally I add flower fields or just random fields all around, and they help the overall aesthetic of a build. Without them, however, you have to kind of use different things. You have to use a lot of randomness, or else it just does not work, right? So we'll figure that out very soon here. I would like to try to enclose these lads just a little bit here. Like if we can somehow get you over through in this whole little you there. Perfect. That allows me just a little bit more breathing room right here, and I didn't like the dirt being there anyway, so that is good news. Alright, y'all are trapped still, and we can probably shrink you down to a smaller cell very, very soon. So, let's go ahead and get prepared here for the digging. I think we still have a pick and a half left, if I am not mistaken. And I hope that I'm not. Let's do that, all of those. Let's see if I can remember. Sapling, go here. Log, go here. Those are all log, and regular wood go here. Perfect. Now, where is our bed? What did we do with it? Must have put it up there some... Oh, hello, log. I forgot that you were in that slot right there. My bad. Alright, so just taking a look. We got 1.5 pickaxe left. I was correct on that. Okay. So that's fine. We can probably deal with that. That's not too big of a deal. And we can most likely heal it a little bit as we are trying to... continue the smelting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 plus 5 is 11. 9, 11. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and heal our pickaxe a little bit here. Because we need to smelt all of this jazz anyway, because we are using the smooth stuff predominantly. The other stuff will come in as just regular and cut sandstone, which will allow us to do a little bit of texturing and stuff like that. But our predominant block here is the smooth stuff, so that is what we're going to use. So that did not repair as much as I had hoped, but it's okay. We got all of our smooth in here. We got this right here. Let's tuck that and that over into our bunks. Put our torches here. We got our everything. I think we're good. Let us go and sleep. Hopefully over here. Yes. And now we can actually begin the digging. So that is great, great news. We have started experimenting. It's actually an episode that's coming out in like 20 minutes, or like an hour and 20 minutes. We started experimenting with like our style here, and I think it's gonna be really, really nice, to be honest. How's our string look? Oh, it's still going. It's got an excess. That means we can trade if needed. So that's good. That is very good news. And since we've been back, hold on, can I... Whoopa! Yeah! Not much, but that's fine. That's to be expected, I suppose. I don't know how we're gonna do this. I don't know how we're gonna do that in terms of the creeper farm, because we need to be able to get to its drops, right? Or else it's kind of completely useless, which is no good for us, right? Completely useless just makes it very, very bad. We don't want to do that. So, let us go ahead and just keep diggy here. We're going to get rid of all the way down to there is where we need to go. And then we can start on the next area here. But we want to leave a couple things, right? So I always go through and get rid of all of the dirt and stuff first, just because I don't like switching tools. And we still have water. Freaking lovely. Okay. So I always do that just because it makes me feel like I am doing something a little bit faster than I am. Even if I'm not, it's all good. Just gives me that illusion. And we don't always do it, but we do randomly do it. And I think it kind of helps. I don't know. Hard to really say. All I know is it's a way of digging. So we got to dig this all the way down, which is going to take us a long time. I can tell you for certain it's going to take us a long freaking time to get this sorted, to get all that we need dug out. And remember, this is about, I don't know, the halfway point, because we still got to get the other side all dug down as well, which I'm not sure will be today. I don't know. It will depend on me, I guess. If I get a little tired or, you know, whatever, will fully depend on me. So, yeah. We're just gonna dig, hopefully have a good time doing it. And from down here, you can actually kind of get a glimpse of like what we're going for up there. And I think that it is going to be very, very nice. Ooh, already water? That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, look at this. Oh, God. So, as you recall from us digging out the other one, there is sort of an underwater cave under here that we are going to have to suffer with, because it's going to be here for a while, right? It's going to take us many, many moons to get rid of it completely. And every time we do that, it is creating more and more space, which bad dudes can spawn in, I guess, right? Oop, just heard something drop. Creeper, skeleton, or a zombies. One of the three. And, yeah, it's not pretty. These underground... Ooh, it is a creeper. Nice. These underground caves do take us ages to clear, especially with us not having any sponge. And it is on my list, but I'm trying to do one thing at a time here before we do that. So, I'm not trying to start 55 million projects all at once here. I'm trying my best to stay focused on projects that we have going already, and just those projects. I know you're gonna think... Oh, wait, hold on. I know you're gonna think that it was a gigantic distraction to go and get the sandstone, but I assure you that was of necessity. We needed it to start our build, as that is the main building block that we are going with here. We desperately needed it, right? And that's good. But also, it did take quite a long time to get the required materials that we needed. And that's a-okay. Oh, yeah. Here we go. This is what I'm afraid of. How big is this underwater cave going to be? That's the real question here. Is it gigantic? Is it going to open up and swallow us? Like, you know, typical questions that we need to ask and answer for ourselves. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's gigantic. I am lost. Did things happen? Did we get shut down in here? What happened? What happened? Alright. So let's go ahead and just shut this one down, I guess. Get rid of as much of the water as we can. Oh. We are stuck. It's fine. Alright, let's just fill it in right now, so we don't have to deal with it for a little while. And hopefully we don't run into any bigger pockets than this one. But I know better, and I know there is going to be many, many instances in these holes here, in this land that we must dig out of gigantic underwater springs. That's fine. We'll survive. So far, so good, though. Not horrendous. Right? Not horrendous. And that is very, very good news. Now, we are going to go back to wasting quite a few materials here, simply because I really don't want to deal with them right now. The only thing we will collect is, like, copper and maybe some iron. And I guess gravel is of great importance to us as well, so we'll collect the gravel. We'll collect the gravel. The copper we intend to use in this build, though, so that's probably an important one to save, if I had to guess. And I think that I do, in fact, have to guess about that. Alright, let us continue the treachery here. Trudging on for dear life. And we are to the point where the mob farm no longer is going to be accessible via this route. And I guess that is okay, right? It's okay. everything just takes its time. And we have many things that I still want to do here. Which, one thing that I discussed last night in my latest episode that hasn't come out yet for another hour, is the sheer fact of we need to put some kind of circular thing here. And it has to be correct. Like, it's gotta be, we're gonna have to like flatten that out to make sure that it has a neat edge, because I kind of need it to be almost a perfect half circle. I say almost because the organic shape that we are going with here does not really allow for such exact shapes. But, you know, we'll give it a shot. See what we can do. And as you can see, our first pickaxe is almost depleted. Our first half of pickaxe, rather. The other one is a whole pickaxe, but we are going to run out of the picks very, very quickly here. And that sandstone did not give me the necessary XP that I was hoping for. Hello, cats. I guess if you survive, we'll adopt you, maybe. Sounds about right. If you survive, we will adopt you. You will become one of our own. Let's get rid of some stone so that we can get some nice coal in the belly. Always need coal. I kind of wish I wasn't silk touching it right this second, but, you know, what can you do? What can you do? And I feel like we are approaching the rest of this water here. But it hasn't shown its face yet, so maybe it's underneath here and not where we are directly. That would be delightful. Let's go ahead, sleep, because we don't want to deal with mobs while we're digging. It's just really an inconvenience that I have to stop and fight and, you know. Delicious. We still got to break all of those chests, too, which we will do, just it's going to be a minute. Smack my face into it like that. Oh, yeah. Stone. Oh, we need another stone chest, it appears. Those are for that, so let's go ahead and put those here. We got our ores, some dirt, and some granite. Magma blocks are a random block, I would say. And we got some gravel. Beautiful. Alright, here we go. Back to it. Oh, God. We really need to be careful of that. We are going to absolutely face plant ourselves into death at some point, and I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to it even a little freaking bit. It's one thing if you die to a mob or, you know, being stupid, but if you just die to some kinetic energy, ugh. Not a good start, I don't think. Plus, we are cresting the 70 episode mark now. I think we are at 75 as of today, which is pretty good. We're starting to get back to where we were. I think that last one ended at 130 episodes or something like that. Very close. So I will be very, very happy to get back to the triple-digit episodes again. Let me tell you. If we still had that world, we probably would not have an elytra yet, to be completely honest, but we would have a really, really nice-looking base, I'll tell you that. And I don't regret doing what we did here at all. We needed to set up the villager trades, we needed to establish some way of getting emeralds, and we needed shulker boxes. All of those things were definitely a necessity, and should I die again, I will probably repeat that process first and foremost, because without it, building big is so difficult, right? And I don't get why Mojang is trying to, like, corrupt that. I really don't. It's like they're like, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Who said you're allowed to build gigantic structures? No, no, no. We're going to make trading more difficult. It's like, but why? We use it as a source of getting blocks and a source of getting tools, and that's it. Like, once you get all the tools that you need, all you need is an XP farm and you can repair them, right? But in order to do gigantic builds, you either have to dig a lot for the sake of your building there, or you have to dig a lot because you need the resources to continue the building in the first place, right? And it just makes it's so weird to me that they are like so concerned about it. They're like, but you know, what about the new players? Like, allow them an option to do what they want, but don't come at the expert players and be like, hey, you can't do that. I know you've been playing for 14 years and you want to do the mega things, but no, not allowed. Not a fan. Not a fan of anything changing with villagers. If anything, they should honestly make it easier. Make it so we can cycle with the click of a button instead of having to right-click, put the table down, put it back in, click on them, look for the trade, exit out the window, and kill it again, you know? It is just, it's so inconvenient to do anything like that, and I wish it were a little bit easier for the people who like have played this game for an eternity. Really wish that was the case. Because if they keep making changes that make it so it is difficult to get all your tools and stuff like that, I kind of will just stop updating, to be completely honest. I will just stay here in this version of the game and be content with building how I want to build and not having to worry about grinding for every single thing. I already got to grind for all the resources that I need, which is, you know, in the thousands for everything, so it'd be nice to not have to grind for every single thing. We're going to take the iron just because, I don't know, maybe I can use it for something. Not really sure. Either way, we're going to collect it just because. Alright, and we go down again. So many layers left to go down. It's actually kind of crazy. But with great digging comes great responsibility, so we've got to do it. There's no one else in this world. The villagers cannot dig. So it is just me and my pickaxe against the world here. That is something to behold. Of all of this. And why did we make this such a weird shape? I have no idea. I do know we're going to have to do the walls in here at some point, and that is going to be a lot of materials. Well, actually, it's not going to be that bad, because I have an idea for it. Have an idea, and hopefully it'll look cool. But you know how it goes. Sometimes the vision in your head is better than what you actually put on paper, or in this case, on print. Yeah, let's go with that. Let us go with that. Alright, so let's dig this layer. I can't wait till this whole thing is fully dug out, and then we can just solely focus on building up the empire around it rather than underneath it. Granted, this is an important part of the storyline, and we do need to dig it out for that purpose, but it is a long process. I think probably by the end we'll have achieved like 100,000 blocks, which is not much, I will say, but with only a few pickaxes, it feels a lot worse than it actually is. And I know I could probably just go bust out some more at any given time, but I don't know why I haven't done that. Right. So we're going to take a short break real quick. Mainly for YouTube. For Twitch, you will not experience anything, but you on YouTube will see me in the next episode. So thanks for watching. Ciao.